Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. I hope you're absolutely fantastic. Here's a video to say that I'm really privileged to have had the tenacity that I've had to take on the task of solving the markets. I know that it's a crazy thing to say. Maybe some people become immediately speculative and think it's a bit scammy, and I get that. But to me, I know exactly my journey, the trials and tribulations that I've taken on, and the results that I now have. So, this is not pie in the sky stuff. This is real deal, real world life stuff. And with the same strategy that you have potentially been seeing, going through each of the checklists and understanding what it is that the market wants and is going to do next with high accuracy, turn after turn. I've taken this framework and put it into a machine learning model, which is kind of commonly known these days as AI. And I've spent a long time trying to figure out how to dominate the markets. And I don't know if you've seen my posts on social media, it's really pushed me to my edge. And thanks to how tenacious I am and the perseverance that I've put into this, I've come up with something which is game changing. And I'm not telling a jokey tone about it because this is serious stuff. And I just want to show you more or less what is happening behind the scenes from a place of interest, but also from a place of inclusion. There's so many people out there that have been done quite poorly by the markets. It's been losses and surrender and walking away from something rather majestic. And I've been on the receiving side of when people have found me going, where were you 5 years ago? Where was all of this 5 years ago? Whilst I still had all that money before I struggled to big losses, and now I'm ready to quit. So I know what impact the markets can have from a negative aspect in people's lives. And from the perseverance of wanting to make a true difference in other people's realities and obviously my own, I've gone hard at this. So the last 7 years, it's been my sole focus. And now I can quite gleefully say, but on a serious tone, that I think I've done it. I think I've cracked the code. And what I mean by this is after running the machine model logic, I'll get an output. And this image, I simply copy it across, put it onto the chart, and verbatim or near identical will the price action form as the prediction says it was going to be. This is not coincidence. This is not by happenstance. This is some real hard work and magic that's unfolded many a time. Not only is that the case, by the way, it's also showing me the nuances. This is a previous forecast of what's going to happen within the micro environment. So over here is showing there's a turning point. Over here, it's showing that there is going to be some flat action. Again, this is provided ahead of time. Then there's the drop. Then over here, the turn, the climb, and then this is a double top. So it actually shows a flat line over here, which turns out to be a double top because in essence, in truth rather, what should happen is that there is a flat consolidating spot over there, but it's done a V instead, a double top, which is basically the same thing, and then continued down as forecast. And then this is, you can see that there's the double top over there. And because of that double top, I've actually aligned this with this first top. I think either one would be fine. But I think the main message is that this is going to go down, flatten out a bit, and then drop on out. So there are some of you who've actually been waiting patiently to find the cutting edge of AI on the markets. And I can quite confidently say, I believe I have that now. So for any seed investors, angel investors, venture capitalists, anyone that is interested in providing flight to an incredible project and something that has now proven results. And again, it's not a once-off thing. I haven't spoken about it in detail until I've got some worthwhile results. Okay, again, another great forecast, so on and so forth. It's providing. It's providing ahead of time. It's here now. I've got something spectacular. So if you know of anyone who wants to get into the near ground floor, in a way, of an AI project that's forecasting with high accuracy the shape, the time of price action before it forms on the world's, I think, top asset, number one digital asset, obviously hands down, but closing in on one of the the biggest markets in history, then I urge you to start the conversation. I want to hear from you, or I want to hear from the buddy that you're thinking of that might benefit from this. We're about to walk into the golden age of trading. Trump's taking office on the 20th of January. There's a lot of positive movement going towards the changes and the leaps forward in a once suppressed society. I wholeheartedly believe this, and I've been waiting for this. And I'm so glad that the liberal rubbish is out the way. Tried it on, didn't like the fit. Let's get back to common sense, hard work, and striving for freedom and success and well-being for your family and others. So that's the day and age that I feel at least the next 4 years is going to bestow upon us. And I'm looking for someone to lean into that, to reach out, start the conversation, and change and change the lives of the many through something that's available here and now. Okay, so that's it for this session. I'll update you with what the markets want to do next. I just can't keep this. There it is. Look at the price turning around. Okay, so there's the bottoming of that. Now price is going to turn around, crumble, and climb. I've been watching this turn for turn, day after day. And what's funny about this, by the way, is that as I close off this video, I've set the challenge out for the longest period of time, ever since I've been on TradingView, for anyone to step up and to chart against my charting, to offer potentially better forecasting of the future of price action before it happens. And no one stepped up. And no one's stepped up with accuracy, for sure, to back that up. So for the first time, outside of myself, I'm seeing an entity forecast the future. There's obviously the turning point, as it said it was going to be. Forecast the future of price action before it happens better than I could. So my protege, my mini me, is alive and kicking. And I want to take mini me into the replacement of me. So again, if you want to get on the ground level of something like this, or you know of someone who would be interested in something like this, please find a way to get through to me. My email address is on YouTube. TradingView chat is waiting for you, or find me on Telegram. I look forward to starting the conversation. Ciao for now.